Assalamu alaikum, family. How y'all doing today? Hope y'all had a blessed, wonderful day. Hope y'all doing well out there. My apologies for coming on so late. Just doing a couple of things, but I wanted to talk about this because it has me pissed off. But before I get into that, I hope y'all are having a blessed and have had a blessed and wonderful day. Hope you're having a blessed and wonderful day. Um, those of y'all in the Midwest, on the East Coast, and down south, please stay hydrated. Stay hydrated. Do not go out in those hot temperatures unless you absolutely have to. And if you do go out, make sure you go out in the early morning hours when it's not so hot to get some vitamin D. You know, that's important. But make sure you go out in the early morning hours when the temperatures are not so high. Also, in the likelihood that you're having one of those days, always, always, always remember this. Tough times don't last, tough people do. Keep your hope, trust, and faith in Allah God, and He will see you through. I could definitely bear witness to that. Excuse my voice. I went to the Wu Tang concert last night over in at the Chase Center in San Francisco with my cousin, and so I was, yelling it up. You know how we do at concerts, especially when it's a performer or performers we love seeing and we're huge fans of. So that's why my voice sounds like this. So please forgive me and just bear with me. Been drinking water, so but it's not really helping. But in any event, Carmelo Anthony, who a couple of months back, in I think it was early April, he got into a confrontation that ended up being deadly with a white teenager. Find his name here. Yeah, Austin Metcalf. So yeah, it was on April 2nd. It was at a track meet. Um, Carmelo Anthony, who's 17 years old, he got into an altercation with Austin Metcalf, who was also 17, at a track meet at Cookendale Stadium. Um, One thing led to another. There was reports that Metcalf confronted Anthony because he was sitting in an area that he wasn't supposed to be sitting at. Words were exchanged. One thing led to another. Carmelo Anthony said that Metcalf pushed him, put his hands on him, and he stabbed the dude, stabbed him right there and killed him. And also, it should be noted that Metcalf had his brother with him. So, and these boys were bigger than Anthony. That was reported as well. And we've been saying all along this is self-defense. When I found out about this incident, I said all along it was self-defense. Um, I'm not surprised that they're trying to railroad our young brother. It's gotten to the point where his family had to move from their residence because their address was listed online. Can y'all believe that their address was listed online? So people were sending them hate mail. They received photos of knives in the heads of black babies, all kind of just despicable, disgusting stuff like that. They were receiving online threats, phone calls, hate mail, all sorts of things. So they had to move. And then if that wasn't bad enough, they're trying to make it seem like after Carmelo Anthony killed this white angel, he killed this young white angel who was as pure as the driven snow, that his family went out and bought an Escalade or whatever the case may have been, an expensive vehicle, when that was a lie. And the mother had to do a press conference. The mother of Carmelo Anthony had to do a press conference telling people to stop spreading these lies. That vehicle They had already had that vehicle even before, well before this incident took place. They already owned that vehicle, and it was nobody's damn business what they had. They already have purchased that home. Carmelo Anthony comes from two beautiful black parents, a father and a mother. And I say that because we seeing now that that seems to be rare these days in the cases of our young black people. I mean, it was a well-known fact when I was coming up that there was a black father in the home and a black mother in the home. There were father and mother in the home. We knew that. That was a well-known fact. Now it seems like the norm is a single mother. That seems to be the norm in our community now. Single mothers are raising young black boys, young black girls. It's no longer the father, the mother. And that's sad. Not all households, but far too many. Before I go any further, hit that thumbs up button, smash that thumbs up button down, hit that subscribe button so you get notifications of whenever I do videos on here. So they're trying to railroad our brother. Um, he's facing first degree murder charge. And if convicted, he could face up to 5 years to 99 years in prison. I don't think y'all heard me. He's facing first degree murder charges. And if he's convicted, excuse me, if he's convicted, he faces anywhere between 5 to 99 years in prison. 5 to 99 years in prison. So keep his family in your prayers, in your thoughts. They're gonna need the help they could get with legal fees. There's a GoFundMe right now. It's been up for the past 2 months. I've donated money there. Feel free to donate money on a GoFundMe. I'm gonna put it in the chat here. But it's just a shame. It's we live in a country where black life has never mattered. And yes, I understand that black life doesn't matter to those who share our melanin. I get all that. But I'm not going to concentrate on that right now. I want to concentrate on this. We can't defend ourselves. Kyle Rittenhouse could go um, out of state from Illinois to Kenosha, Wisconsin with an AK-47 and defend himself. That's okay. He could defend himself, even though he was going there looking for trouble. He could defend himself. I know it's been reported that he was going there defending a business. But why? You didn't. He didn't work there, so he could do that. Daniel Penny can choke to death Jordan Neely on a New York subway, choke the man to death. Jordan Neely was not a threat to anyone. He was a mentally unstable man. He didn't attack anyone. But Jordan Neely could take him out the most cowardly way possible. Putting the man, come from behind the man and putting him in a chokehold and choking him to death. Not squaring up with him, but you come from behind him and put him in a chokehold, choking him to death. That's okay. And get off for it. And get off for it. Not convicted. But Carmelo Anthony is facing 5 years to the rest of his life in prison. Where does that make sense? Oh, it doesn't, because this is America, the United Snakes of America. Get some water. Bear with me. You know that all this is okay. Our lives are expendable. We don't have the right to defend ourselves. No, nigga, you're gonna die. And if you defend yourself, we gonna kill you, or we're gonna give you a lifetime in prison, a lifetime behind bars. We have seen this before. I remember years ago, I believe it was in Jacksonville. This black woman was being abused by her husband, being abused by him. He was physically abusive. She pulled out a gun and fired it in the air. She didn't shoot at him. She fired it in the air to warn him and scare him. You know, she got sent to prison. I don't remember for how long, but she was sent to prison for defending herself. A black woman. And if I'm not mistaken, Florida is a stand your ground law. I mean, stand your ground law. Is a stand your ground state, like Texas. Am I right or am I absolutely right? It's a stand your ground state. So the black woman was standing her ground, shot up in the air, didn't shoot her husband. She well would have been in her rights to have murdered that sorry excuse for a man. She'd have been well in her right, but she didn't. She fired a warning shot or warning shots and was sent to prison. Not making this up. We all know about the Trayvon Martin, George Zimmerman case. The 911 operator told George Zimmerman to leave him alone to call the police. Do not follow him. Leave him alone. Wait for the police to come. He didn't listen. He followed him. A fight ensued. George Zimmerman was getting his ass kicked. And he pulls out a gun and murders Trayvon Martin for something that he started. He, meaning George Zimmerman. That devil started that incident. He started that. He picked a fight with that young brother. And he couldn't take the fact that he was taking an L. He was catching that fade from that young brother. So he had to unalive him. And what was the outcome of that story? George Zimmerman got off. Not only that, he was going around the country at gun shows, signing bags of Skittles and taking pictures with people. Oh, and signing uh the iced tea, like the wrapper around the bottles of iced tea. So he thought this shit was a joke. He thought it was a joke. I unalive this young black nigga. Now I'm gonna go out here and be famous for it. I'm gonna sign autographs and take pictures. It's a joke. But when one of our own stands up for themselves, which is their right to defend yourself, even as Muslims, we're taught never to be the aggressor. Fight with those who fight with you. And if you're aggressed upon, defend yourself. We're taught that. That's Islam. This whole people beating you upside the head to the white meat, spitting on you, dumping coffee on you, punch you in the face, and you turn the other cheek and praying and bowing down and singing, "We shall overcome." No, 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 no. That is not of God. That is not of God. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? The white man taught us that. That's that slave religion shit. That's not of God. That's of the devil, actually, of that devil. That's what he taught us to do. Be meek and humble. Be y'all be some good niggas. Y'all gonna be some good niggas now. Y'all be some good niggas. Be some good niggas. We gonna beat you, lynch you, rape your women, kill your babies, feed them to alligators, whatever. You go to church now. We're gonna pick a cotton picking, chicken pecking nigga preacher to preach to y'all about forgiveness, turn the other cheek, and you're gonna do it. Meanwhile, if you attack us, we're gonna send you to the grave. So you attack them, they send you to an early grave. We we get attacked, we pray about it. That don't even make sense. That's insanity. That's madness. Utter madness. Your enemy gets to defend themselves if they attack. But if they attack you, you gotta get on your knees and pray and beg God to make a way. Sing Negro spirituals. We shall overcome. It's me, it's me, oh Lord, standing in the need of prayer. What? PTSS is serious. I don't think we take it as seriously as we ought to. PTSS is serious. Post traumatic slave syndrome. Post traumatic slavery syndrome. Dr. Joy DeGruy talked about this years ago. She wrote a book about it. You should pick it up. PTSS. It's serious. It is absolutely serious. But it's not getting enough mention. It's not talked about. It's trauma. Every black person in America has trauma. I don't care who you are. There is some trauma and we need help from it. And it's going to take Allah and our will. We can't just depend on Allah and pray to him, Allah help me. You got to do the work too. Prayer without works is useless. So let's stand behind the Anthony family. Go to that to their GoFundMe. I'm gonna put it in here. Let me find it. Let me 1 second. Oh, okay. For sure. They're gonna need all the support they could get. They're gonna need it. Let's see. And it infuriates me because It's nothing will ever change. And this is why I can't be more clear about this. And I've said it on here many times. The messenger, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, told us that we need to separate. We need to separate. We're that abused woman. The black people, the black man and black woman, we are that abused woman in that relationship who's getting beat, physically abused, mentally abused, verbally abused, spiritually abused, financially abused, what so have you. That is us. If a woman is facing that in a relationship, should she stay in that relationship, even though she's tried to work it out? Nothing else. I mean, even she's tried to work it out, and that hasn't worked. All else has failed. It's time for separation. You would tell that lady to separate. Separate from that man. He's not going to do better. He's not going to do right by you. It's not in him to. You need to separate from him. This is how it is with us and with white society. They will not do right by us. It's not in their nature. They just won't. As a whole, white society will not do right by the black community. They will not. We have to be honest about it and stop lying to ourselves. Stop believing that some mystery God, some spook God is going to make a way and make us have unity with white people, hold hands and sing "We Shall Overcome" or "Free at Last" and skip. Even Dr. King knew that. He came to the realization that that would never happen. It took him a while, but he came to that realization. And it was right before he died. He said, I feared I've integrated my people into a burning house. Dr. King said that. I feared that I've integrated my people into a burning house. He knew integration was a pipe dream. I can't help that he came to that realization when he met with the most honorable Elijah Muhammad in Chicago, when him and Sister Coretta Scott King and their children were living in that tenement on the west side. I can't help that Elijah Muhammad, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, woke him up. And that's where he came to that realization. So we need to separate. It's imperative that we do. We've marched, we've prayed, we've voted, we did this, we did that, and nothing has worked. Islam comes when all else fails. Just saying. Let's see here. Maybe it's it. Yeah, I think this is it. I think this is time. I'm typing this in right. Hold on, give me 1 second. Actually, go to givesendgo.com. Yeah, givesendgo.com is better. Looking for the site here. Try to type this in. Meanwhile, hit that thumbs up button, smash that thumbs up button down so you get notifications when I do videos on here. Hit that subscribe button too so you get notifications whenever I do videos on here. Okay, I'm just gonna do this. I think that's right. I just put it in the chat. So givesendgo.com slash Carmelo Anthony. I think that's right. You just go to the website there or yeah, okay, that's better. So go there and help the Anthony family. They're gonna need all the support they could get with legal fees. Legal fees. Oh my God, I can't imagine. Can't even imagine. So please help this family. Help his poor mother, um, his poor father. I don't know if he has siblings or not, but just the whole family. Of course, our young brother Carmelo. Of course, him. Um, their community, their supporters, whether it be family members or just like-minded black people who feel just who are supporters of this family. We all gonna need the support. We always say it takes a village. We all we got. Well, let's prove it. And I can't think of anything more than what's going on with this young brother to prove our so-called put our actions put words behind our actions or put actions behind our words. Excuse me. I can't think of a better situation than this because again, they're facing an uphill battle. They're facing this young brother being in the belly of the beast for 5 to 99 years. 5 to 99 years, y'all. That is absolutely insane. That is madness. Keep the Anthony family in your prayer. Help them at thegivesendgo.com. Help them. They're gonna need it. On that note, I'm gonna hop off of here. Hit that thumbs up button, smash that thumbs up button down, hit that subscribe button so you get notifications whenever I do videos on here. Drop your comments below. Let me know what you think. Share this video. Share it, please. It's important. I know I say share my videos, but this is important because it's not being talked about. We're talking about what's going on between Israel and Iran. Okay, that's fine and dandy. That's cool. But this is something that's going on now. This young brother needs our help. This needs to be talked about. So please share this video. Flood the algorithm with this video. Let's have the conversation. Drop your comments, thoughts, opinions in the chat there. I would love to see them, love to hear them. Um, Again, we don't have to agree. And I don't know why anyone would want to disagree with me on trying to help our young brother, but be that as it may, there are going to be people who disagree. With that being the case, let's agree to disagree without being disagreeable. And I know on topics such as this, emotions run high. So I have to remind myself of that too. I can't just talk about it, I got to be about it. So please, 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 let's agree to disagree without being disagreeable. And in our disagreements, let's use logic, facts, common sense, and respect, not emotions and disrespect. That'll get you nowhere, especially on a topic such as this, because emotions tend to run high. So just keep that in mind. Support my YouTube channel here, my future projects. It'd be greatly appreciated. Believe me when I tell y'all this, I need y'all love and support. So please, please, please keep it going. I can't do without it. Continue to support your brother. I love y'all. Brothers as well as sisters, y'all be safe out here. Beware and be aware. This Satan comes to kill, steal, and destroy now more than ever before. So whether you're going to work, coming home from work, on vacation with the children, or about to go on vacation, running errands, whatever the case may be, even at your own home, sitting on your couch, going to your refrigerator, getting a bite to eat, getting something to drink. Be safe. You're not even safe in your own home. So beware and be aware at all times. I love y'all. Have a blessed and wonderful day. I will talk to you soon, inshallah. And take care and be safe, y'all. And in the South, Midwest, and East Coast, stay hydrated. Don't go out unless you have to. And if you do go outside, make sure it's early in the day when the temperatures are not as high or hot. On that note, I love y'all. I'm out. Talk to you soon, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.